So the message, Senior 6, today Kasoma Farouk of Uganda is going to tell you how to write a rocket science essay in history. A rocket science essay in what? History. Number 1, writing a smiling introduction. This means you must have the ability to conquer the mind of someone who is what? Marking. Like an introduction, if it's about a revolution, you have to include the key players in the what? In introduction. So that by the time someone reaches on the real points, gets to know that you know each and everything. Another one, choosing wisely. When a paper comes, you must choose the easiest what? Questions. Don't choose a question because your friend is doing the same question. You must choose the easiest on your side. Let me tell you, choice will make you to win this game. Even if you have been knowing so many things, but if you don't choose wisely, you end up not passing. So you must choose wisely. Then another one, writing the points in chronological order of years. If let's say a question is just direct on causes of World War I, the last point must be the assassination at Sarajevo, because it was the spark of World War I. Then another one, you must balance the two papers. Balance the two what? Papers. Passing one paper and failing the other, you cannot get it right. So you must balance the two what? Papers. Another one, you must finish up the required numbers, the required questions, at whatever cost, even if it means dying in the paper. You must finish up the required questions, my friend, because you cannot survive if you don't finish up the required what? Questions. So at whatever cost, you must finish up the required questions. Another one, connecting the points to the question. If the question is saying, account for the collapse of dictatorship in France by 1793, when you are connecting points, you say, hence leading to the collapse of dictatorship. You must respect the language of the what? Of the question. That is very, very intentional. Then another key aspect, we need to understand that you must put examples in the essay. You must put what? Examples. Failure to put examples in the essay, you cannot survive. Another key aspect, you must make sure that you put facts in the essay. You put facts in the what? The personalities, the years. That is very, very intentional. Then another one, you must conclude your what? Your answers. You must conclude. Don't just finish, but you must do what? Conclude. That is very intentional. Like you summarize what you have been writing by making a great conclusion. Another one, make a plan. A plan, it means you outline points somewhere before starting, but don't use many minutes in making a what? A plan. A number takes 2 minutes on a plan altogether. That is very, very intentional. The points you remember, then you start explaining. When you remember another point, you go back and you put it in your on your plan. That is very, very intentional. Senior 6, the message is, no one is coming. No one is what? Coming. The government is busy. Your family is busy. Even your friends are busy. It's upon you to liberate yourselves by getting high-level marks. The strategy must be about distinctions. Without distinctions, you cannot get A's. You cannot get A's. The message is, it is only in the dictionary where the word is success comes before work. Only in the dictionary. Because in the dictionary the word is success comes before what? Work. But in the normal circumstance, you need to first work hard and then you do what? You succeed. That is very intentional. Friends, the message is, possibilities are designed from impossibilities. Believe that you can. Believe that you can. The mission is supposed to be 20 points. That is supposed to be the mission. I can tell you, write on so many booklets. We have 2 rules of history, A level. You must write on 4 booklets and above. The second rule says, never forget the first rule. So the message is, write and write and write. Because the mission is about liberating ourselves. So the issue is, you must make sure that you balance the 2 papers out together. Then another key aspect, if you are to survive, you must use historical vocabulary. You say King Louis XVI was a dictator. Don't say King Louis XVI was bad, was disturbing his friends. No. You must use historical what? Vocabulary. Historical vocabulary. Aristocracy. Dictatorship. Those are great statements that must be used in what? History. So the message is, rise beyond the ordinary. Rise beyond the ordinary. And I believe you can rise up and do what? And succeed. Out together. So the issue is, believe that you can. You cannot change the past, but you can change the future. It's upon us to change the future now. Don't mind on what people say. Because we say, new levels lead to new devils. Whenever you go to a new level, expect new what? Devils. But don't focus on the devils. Focus on where you are going. It is called, sometimes you have what you call boat cruise theory. That in times when the waves are so big, still some people are going to survive as they survived in the boat cruise. So in this kind of arrangement, you must be among those people who are going to do what? To survive. So rise up beyond ordinary. So the message, Senior 6, today Kasoma Farouk of Uganda is going to tell you how to write a rocket science essay in history. A rocket science essay in what? History. Number 1, writing a smiling introduction. This means you must have the ability to conquer the mind of someone who is what? Marking. Like an introduction, if it's about a revolution, you have to include the key players in the what? In introduction. So that by the time someone reaches on the real points,